Alright guys, and welcome to episode 13 of this Road to Glory series with Sheffield Wednesday. So, we are in a nice strong position heading into Christmas. We are 5 points clear at top of table, and Sam Winnall is currently the top scorer in the league. I'll have a quick look at the calendar to remind us first how last episode ended. Great, the Bolton game of the last one? Yeah, Bolton game was the first one, weren't it? So, if I remember rightly, we drew against Bolton 1-1 at home, and then I believe we absolutely battered Blackburn 3-0, and then did we draw against Rotherham? Yeah, boring 0-0 draw. Yeah, I remember now. We lost the footage for the Bolton game, didn't we? So we finished last episode with the 3-2 victory over Swansea. Today's episode is going to take us basically to the end of December and into the start of the transfer window. So we will start with a home game against Preston, followed up with the away game against Middlesbrough, and then is it going to be another away game? Yep, we are away to West Brom for the final game of this episode, which will then take us into January. But we won't be able to go into January because that'll be the following episode when we play Birmingham at home. Remember, transfer windows, we do only play 2 games an episode. We have got Barry Banan and is it Pelopessi leaving, so maybe we'll think about calling 1 or 2 of them youth players up just to pad out the team a little bit. We are going to use the money that we get for Banan and Pelopessi to buy a couple more youth scouts if we've got enough. But for now, we'll worry about the final 3 games of 2018, and then in the next episode think about them scouts. I've just had an email that we are at risk of losing Kieran Lee because his contract runs out in 7 months. So we might have to add him to the imagine teams are going to be able to negotiate with him for free. So we might have to see if we can negotiate his contract and then put him on transfer list after we've negotiated it. Right, I skipped through all that, but problem sorted. Kieran Lee is now on a new contract. Let's just skip across to financial. As we can see, he has 1 year and 7 months now remaining on that contract. We've actually got him to take a wage cut as well, because he was on 16 grand and now he's on 12.5. Now we'll add him to the transfer list and hopefully get rid of him in January. Right, it's game day. Let's see if we can carry on the decent form we've had by beating Preston North End at home. Nobody likes Preston, do they? I've been there once or twice. Wouldn't want to go again. 2 out of 10. Would not recommend. Take a look at our lineup then. We have got a couple of changes. We brought Wagnerman and Pellegrini in at wing back, and Haaland retakes his place up front. Other than that, it's unchanged from the last few games. Mostly just wanted to keep players happy by giving them some game time. Preston North End lineup: Rudd, Fisher, Davis, Huntington, Earl, Pearson, Brown, Bazuzian, no idea, Robinson, Johnson and Mecca. Like I say, I don't know enough about the championship to really comment. Hopefully when we end up in the Premier League for season 2, because I'm choosing to accept nothing but promotion, we'll be a little bit better at knowing players. Here's Johnson, sit back for Pearson, here's back Hughesian, Brown. Oh, Fructal. Very nearly spilled that. Fructal out to Lees. Here's Tenali. Reach. Trying to knock it through for Haaland. He has done. Easy tapping for Winnall. How was that for a counter-attack? Come on, let's celebrate in usual Worsley fashion. Amazing strength from Haaland to brush off both defenders then. Should have probably took a shot because we want him to score a few more goals, but Winnall it's top scorer and we want to keep that going if we can. Easy tapping for old Sam. Oh, Sam. Can't win them all, I know that, but that was a terrible joke, weren't it? I didn't even mean to do that. It just kind of came out. Good old verbal diarrhea. Well done, Ampadu, although kind of didn't edit away hard enough and nearly had us in trouble then. Winall wins the header. There is Winall again. Reach getting behind. Oh, it's Shaparenko. Shaparenko nudged off at ball by Huntington. Oh, come on, mate. Could have had that back then. Haaland, could we be on for another one the same? No. Davis cut the pass out and Huntington puts it out for a throw. Not affording as much. Winall takes a shot back of the net. That is why Sam Winall is the top scorer in the league. Celebrate as much as we can in front of them home fans. Did not expect the ball to get through to me then, but Reach just cut the defence with that pass, and he don't miss him, does he? Sam Winall does not miss. Our close-up keeper. Not far off, but still didn't get a touch. There's Johnson. Back to the player I can't pronounce. What a shot from Brown. It were unlucky. Magnum stands your ground. He does stand his ground, and the player just runs straight past him. Oh, Ampadu, so close. Pellegrini, though, did his job, and here's Reach. Knock it off at top for Winall, and the defender just stops him making his run. We were genuinely trying to run towards ball with Winall then, but defender were just pushing him. And Tonali heads that out, and that's the referee's whistle. At the half-time break, Wednesday 2, Preston 0. Well done, Adam Reach. Haaland, Winall. Come on, Sam. Pushed off at ball. Oh, what a nice 1-2 between Shaparenko and Reach. And back over. Keeper heads it away. Heads it away, punches it away. That's the word, Wasley. Shaparenko's not had the best game of his short Wednesday career. I'll give him that. Oh, wide by Robinson. We are actually taking Shaparenko off now. We are bringing that young French lad, Arnaud Baudry, on. Reach drops down into middle of midfield so Baudry can play in behind strikers. Tonali nearly lost it. Oh, and here is Baudry. Oh, is it the post? That would have been his first senior goal since we signed him. And it was so close. Bodin with the ball, gets it into the box. Ampadu heads it away. Brown back in, and Fife clears. Brown to the player I can't pronounce again. Oh, Fife's just let him skip straight past him. Well away by Wagnerman, and we should have got the ball on the follow-up. We do. Well done, Tonali. Hoop middle to Reach. Send it out wide for Pellegrini. He can get a cross in. That was a poor cross. Ball could still fall to us, though. And Haaland, harmless header towards goal. Oh, Ampadu. With so many options. Oh, big save by Fruchtel. We're making his last two subs then. We are taking Pellegrini off for Matt Penny, and McTominay comes on for Tonali. And here's Wagnerman. We know he can cross because he's set up a couple of great goals, hasn't he, so far? Oh, Sam. It falls to Sam. Baudry. Oh, just wide. It's all over. Preston have lost. It's Maguire. Back Huizen. Well done, Wagnerman, and Ampadu kicks it away for the last action of the game. Sheffield Wednesday 2, Preston North End 0. Well, that were a nice start to episode, weren't it? It's only one game though. Got two more left to play yet. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Transfer offer for Kieran Lee. Valued at 1.6, and they've offered us 1.6. See if we can negotiate it a little bit. There we go. Agreed, 1.9. I know it's only another 250 grand, but it's the principle thing. The one thing I'm wondering, when you get promoted, do you think the graphics behind change? Because obviously the office behind the manager in the Championship is clearly a cheaper office than when you're in the Premier League. So I wonder if that will change when you get promoted, or whether it's more realistic in that they know that you're not suddenly going to change everything about the club. I'll have to wait and see with that one. Zadas is not happy with his role at the club. Well, that's fine because I've not been happy with his playing, but Reach has been playing so well, I didn't want to risk taking him out. I think Zadas is going to be one of the failures of this career mode and might be moving on. We're moving on to game number 2 then. Let's see if we can replicate the performance in the last game against Middlesbrough. Let's have a look at the Middlesbrough lineup then. Randolph in goal, Shotton, Bath, Flint, Clayton, Ledbetter, Howson, Saville, Downing, Hugill and Braithwaite. That's one of the formations that we have struggled against in this career mode. We've made a few changes. Gumney and Penny come back in at wing-back. We have Gid Zadas a game, but we are keeping Reach on the pitch as well. Shaparenko drops to the bench and Adam Reach drops into the middle of the midfield so that Zadas can play in cam. Alright, away days. Love to turn up and ruin everybody's day. Let's see if we can do it at Middlesbrough. Middlesbrough give us a game at home, I believe. Here's Braithwaite, Hugill. Oh, well done, Reach. Come on, Adam. There's Zadas. Put Winall through. He can. Dink it over. Oh my God. How? How did Jan Fieteraap miss that? They're going to keep that in. They are. And they've got behind Tom Lees. He's not the quickest. Age not being kind to him. And Fruchtel just about sees that wide. Downing. Remember when he was supposed to be like England and the answer to England's left side problem? Never really worked, did it? Well done, well away from Reach. There's Winall. Up. Knocks it on for Tonali. Sets Gumney off. We get a cross in. We can, but Shotton deals with it. Did so well for quite a few games, Jan Fieteraap. He's having a nightmare in this one. Well done, Tom Lees, and we'll get rid. Oh, Sam. I don't know where that took that shot, but that were in row Z. Put it Bobby Zamora. Hugill knocks it forward. Penny, better stick with your man. Let Downing get away. He has done, and Fruchtel comes and claims. And that is the half-time whistle. At the break, Middlesbrough 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Right, we have made a change at half-time. Zadas has left the field. Reach has got his cam position back. And Shaparenko comes on. Tried feeding Arp through that time. Didn't work. Might think about bringing Haaland on at some point. Next few. Oh man, and we're going to need to do something now because Johnny Howson has just popped up out of nowhere and put Middlesbrough in lead. Seriously, we were dealing with that quite well. We had defenders everywhere, and then Howson just sprints out of nowhere and gets wrong side of it. Tonali? I think it were. Yeah, just gets wrong side of Tonali. That's sort of unexpected. We are taking Arp off. We are bringing Haaland on. Bit of height up front. Bit of strength. Winall. Just about keeps on that ball. And then we go all the way back when I told it to go across. Oh well. Is what it is. Is Shaparenko. Oh, nice turn by Haaland. Flint puts that out for a corner. How, when we had that many players in defence, did they manage to get through? Ooh, luckily that was straight at Fruchtel. McNair. Fruchtel, why did you not move at all? You could have stopped that and prevented this corner. If Braithwaite had scored from that, I'd have been quite angry with that young German. We can afford the odd loss. I know that because of the 5-point gap we've got at top of table, but I'd prefer it if we didn't. Well away by Penny. Looking for Reach. Did find him. Sam Winnall's not had a great deal to do in this, has he? Oh, Ampadu. Ampadu could have cost us then. And there's Tonali going off then. We have brought McTominay on. How unlucky do we have to be? There's Gumney. McTominay. Oh, Winnall. Ran straight to defender. Reach. Knocks it forward for Gumney. Reach. Shaparenko. Oh, we've hit the bar. And yes! Equaliser. We have stolen a point from Middlesbrough in the death. We were only meant to play 2 minutes of injury time and we are coming up to the 4th. But I don't care. We were so unlucky to hit crossbar and post twice in the last couple of minutes. But that, I believe, is a fair reflection of how things have gone in this game. I think we deserved a point from this. Right, go on ref, blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. Blow your whistle. There we go, he has blown his whistle. Sheffield Wednesday have pulled a point back after spending half the game 1-0 down. And then Borough fans are not happy. Middlesbrough won, Sheffield Wednesday won. Well, that was slightly disappointing to only get a point, but it were away from home. And at least it weren't a loss. Our lead is down to 3 points, unfortunately. But we will carry on trying to march towards the top. We have got one more game left in this episode though, and it is not going to be an easy one. Before we do go to that last game though, I've been thinking about the Doncaster My Player career mode, and I've got to say, I mean, I've missed uploads for the last, 2-3 weeks, and I'm starting to think that I just don't like My Player, and that's what's keeping me from doing it. So one thing that I had thought about is maybe doing a series where we do regular career mode, but we don't play the games and we just sort of like sim them, or maybe play like one game a month, like the biggest game that month, and just treat it almost as if it is an actual management sim. So if you would like to see that, then let me know. I will keep thinking. That would be with Doncaster, by the way, because I do want to do something with Doncaster. I just can't bring myself to film My Player for whatever reason. I probably should, because I've started it and I don't want to duck out on another series, but yeah, I just can't bring myself to do it. So if you'd like to see something that's a bit more like a management sim with that Doncaster save instead, then let me know in comments, or just catch me in real life if you know me and watch these things or whatever. And for now, let's crack on with this final game of episode 13. Well, that's annoying. Youth player wants to leave. Hugh Allen. Let's have a look at which one Hugh Allen is. Office Youth Academy. 80 to 88 rated. He wants to be called up now. See, the thing is, that guy is the one that I'm pinning my hopes on. 80 to 94 potential. Hugh Allen's only 55 rated and he is not going to get to play. He is not going to get in the team. I don't think any of these are getting team at the minute. No, they won't. None of these will get in team. If he wants to leave that badly, I might let him leave, but obviously I'd rather not lose youth players. Especially when they've got potential for 80 to 88. Yeah, we'll wait until after this game to decide what we do with the youth player, and we'll just see if we can do the business at West Brom. West Brom's lineup then: Johnstone, Phillips, Bartley, Dawson, Hegazi, Gibbs, Brunt, Livermore, Rodriguez, Robson Kanu and Gale. This is a very strong team and they should be back in the Premier League. They're also playing the same formation as us. Our lineup: Fructal, Wagnerman, Lees, Ampadu, Hector, Pellegrini, McTominay, Shaparenko, Reach, Haaland and Arp. Resting some players, even though I couldn't really afford to because they were just tired. They are not benched though. Winnall will hopefully come on and score. Alright, so this is going to be a difficult one. West Brom, probably the strongest team in league at this point. And I think we struggled against them when we first played them as well. Yeah, United played this formation and we struggled to beat them in Cup, and we only got we struggled to get a draw, didn't we, in away game at home. Away game at home. Away game in league is what I mean. There's Reach. Out to Pellegrini. Finds Haaland. Is it on for Arp? Oh, Shaparenko. Blocked by the defender. Here's Rodriguez. Dwight Gale. Back to Rodriguez. Oh, defender stalled. And Kieran Gibbs, I think we put that out, that deflection for a corner. No, alright. Lumped forward dark line and Wagnerman deals with it. Fructal lumps it upfield. McTominay wins the header. Robson Kanu, we're going to get booked here. What? Robson Kanu's been sent off? It didn't look... Oh, okay. I didn't even spot it in live play. That one nasty. That's done us a real favour, hasn't it? West Brom have just gone down to 10 men. Looks for Shaparenko on return. Finds him. Oh, we've hit the post. And then we couldn't follow it up. Such a shame. I think that deserved a goal from Shaparenko. Jan Feeter up. Defender got a blocking. That were brave defending. Bartley just threw his sen in front of that. Ooh, nearly hit him at bollocks and all. There's Brunt. Gale. Fortunately, the downside is that if we do go on to lose this now, we've just lost to a 10-man West Brom. Knocked on from Reach to Haaland, and Haaland lost it. Thought we were going to try and hit on counter then, and there's the referee's whistle. At half-time, it is West Brom 0, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Now we have made one change at half-time. We have brought Baudry on. Adam Reach drops down into the middle of the midfield, with Baudry playing in cam. And I've done that simply for the fact that... Oh, how did we miss that again? Haaland. Yeah, I've done that simply for the fact that I know we have to play again on New Year's Day. Should have buried that. Yeah, we have a game on New Year's Day, and I'm conscious of the fact that players are going to be exhausted. I think we are going to have to make the sacrifice and bring Sam Winall on at some point, because we are really struggling for pace up front. There we go. Jan Feeter leaves the pitch and Sam Winall comes onto it. Baudry looking for Winall, finds him. Not going to get the other side of the defender though, is he? Bartley is very quick. Baudry. Oh, Sam, why did you take a touch then? I was hoping he'd hit that first time. There's Winall. McTominay. Looking for Winall again. And Houlihan breaks with the ball. Well done, Hector. McTominay. Reach. Baudry. Winall can't get in behind. Rodriguez with a header. This is going to be the second game in a row where we get a draw. And there we go. Referee's whistle means that it is ending in a draw. 10 men as well. Just could not break that defence down. We have got a second youth player that is wanting out. They want to be promoted. We might have to do it, you know. Harvey Alexander is the one that wants to be promoted this time. Yeah, I don't like getting into the demands, but we are going to be quite light on players, thinking logically about it. 58 rated, 78 to 88 potential. We're going to have to do it. It was Hugh Allen, weren't it, the other one? Right, they've both been promoted to the first team. Whether or not they're going to be good enough remains to be seen. We'll have to wait and see. But at least it'll shut them up. There we go. Both accepted. They're never going to play. Not in this season anyway. But we'll see how they get on long term. With that said though, guys, that is the end of this episode. If you enjoyed it, twat that thumbs up button, and if you want to see how this road to glory progresses, you want to see how his other career modes progress, whatever the third one ends up looking like, twat that subscribe button, maybe even ding that bell, or twat that bell. Social media links are all in the description, feel free to follow me on whatever, and other than that guys, cheers for watching, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.